Today, we are going to demo a cognitive service desk and alert management chatbot. This was built as a Node.js application, and it used 4 Watson services. Watson Conversation was used to build the chatbot and answer short-tailed questions. Watson Discovery was used for long-tailed questions and passage retrieval from standard operating procedures, knowledge bases, previous questions, and service manuals. Watson Tone Analyzer was used to detect emotions, and if anger was detected, to take corrective action. And finally, Watson Natural Language Understanding was used to extract entities and keywords, and the locations extracted was used to list the drop-off locations for the client. Now, I am going to show you the IBM Cloud Dashboard. Here, it was formerly called Bluemix, and these are my 2 Cloud Foundry apps and my 4 services that I'm using. So you double click on this root and you can open the app. So this is the user interface for the app. My name is Prem De Cruz. I am an IBM thought leader. My email ID is at the bottom. If you need to see the demo live, we would be happy to do it for you. So Watson greets me. I'm going to respond back with hi. This is a 2-way conversation going on. I am going to tell Watson, I need service and am frustrated. So Watson understands the tone, and since anger was detected, it is going to connect me to the support team immediately. I will show you how this works behind the scenes. Now I say, I need assistance with a new user account. So Watson responds back, asking for my serial number. I type in a number here, and Watson says that an email has been sent to me with a link to take care of everything, and it's going to be active for 30 minutes. Now I say, can I view my past tickets? And Watson asked me for a start date. I'm going to enter it in the right format, 1 August 2017. And the end date is 30th September 2017. And Watson lists all my tickets with the date, the ticket number, and the topic. Now I'm going to ask Watson, can I view my last 5 tickets? I don't want to see all. And Watson will respond back with the last 5 tickets based on the date. Now I'm going to tell Watson, my laptop hard drive is broken. And Watson is apologetic, and it wants to know where can I drop it off. So I'm going to say, do you have a drop off in New York? And Watson gives me details of the New York location. I'll show you how this was actually done in the application logic. Do you have a drop off in Delhi? And Watson gives me details about the Delhi drop off. Do you have a drop off in Mumbai? And Watson gives me that too. So I'm going to ask Watson to connect me to a live representative. So please connect me with a representative. And Watson says that he or she will automatically connect me to a live agent. Now let's look at the long-tailed questions where we are doing passage retrieval from unstructured documents. So to ask Watson, how do I resolve Nagios NTPD alert? Watson is pulling this answer from a document and is giving me the response. I'll show you the document when I go to discovery. I'm going to ask it, how do I resolve Nagios SSHD alert? And in like fashion, it's doing it similarly, pulling the answer from the standard operating procedure. Now I'll show you one example where it's pulling the answer from a service manual. How do I resolve error 41, network connection timed out? And it is again pulled the answer and has responded back to me. And finally, I'm going to say bye to Watson, and I am going to see what Watson responds. So Watson has thanked me for using the Cognitive Service Desk and Alert Management chatbot, and also to expect a survey so that they can continually respond. So this is the user interface that we designed. Now let's go behind the scenes. Go to Watson Conversation now. You can see the intents, you can see the entities, you can see the dialogue. I have already done another webinar that talks about intents and entities in detail. So we just look at the dialogue at this time. So this is the anger intent that I built out here. So the tone anger score is greater than the threshold, which is 0.5%. Respond back that we'll have someone contact you from a support team. So this is how this was done. If you look at the new user account, and we can use the same thing for password reset too. So it asks me for my serial number, and when I put it in there, it will then respond back that an email has been sent and the link is active for 30 minutes. If I look at the branch or the drop-off locations here, so the way this has been set is basically natural language understanding picks up the location entity, and then there's a variable dollar location that is activated in the app, and then it will go and will list the location of the city. That's how it does it. And the fourth one is really R&R terms, and if Watson detects a long tail question, it is going to initiate R&R in the application logic, and it's going to kick off the discovery service for passage retrieval. Now let's look at discovery. I've ingested 3 documents. 2 are SOPs and 1 is a service manual. We can upload any number of documents here. If you see, Watson enriches the text and it extracts concepts, so it's really understanding. So since I have the word error many times, it thinks that it could be baseball or it could be baseball statistics also. And the other concepts are all IT related. So if we look at the data schema here, so this is where it picked up the first answer here. When I typed the question, Watson gave me the answer about the Nagios NTPD critical alert. And if I look at the service manual, and this is the answer for error 41. So that's the network connection timed out error. So that's what Watson actually gets back with me. Now let's take a look at the code. I told you this was the Node.js application. The way that it was built is uh, uh, once the lookup request comes, what's the response back with the branch master variable location, address, phone, and the hours. So this is actually part of the application logic. And if we look at the services file here, I have hard coded all the locations and I've hard coded all the transactions also. So there's a variable that's being initiated, and that's how it's pulling everything up. So with that, I really thank you for your time in understanding the IBM Cognitive Cloud Architecture, and I hope you enjoyed this demo and you learned something out of it.